All right, hello everybody, I'm John Cooper, and today I'm really excited. I'm standing out front of Four Crows Barber and Shave Company, and this is located at Bowen Plaza, just one door over from the infamous Hoan Lam Vietnamese restaurant. Mike, the owner, has been kind enough to teach us about his shop. He's gonna take this mop of mine and turn it into a masterpiece, or so I hope. And in the process, we're gonna learn about why has Mike decided to situate this barbershop right here in Nanaimo and what motivates him to deliver great service here on Vancouver Island. Let's go learn more from Mike. All right, well, Mike, thanks for having us into your business today.
No problem.
Appreciate that. And basically, I just want to take the time, learn a little bit more about your business, why you're here on Vancouver Island. And so right off the hop, I'm always asking, there's a lot of different places a guy could set up camp for a barbershop like what you built here. And what had you pick Vancouver Island as a place to set up shop?
Well, I grew up in Alberta, so, of course, being a prairie boy, the ocean's always been intriguing to me.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Yeah, so about 3 years ago, my family and I decided that we wanted to slow down life a lot. We were traveling out here once, twice a year, and we thought that Vancouver Island would be a good place to set up. My wife had gone back to school about 3 years ago to become a massage therapist. And in doing our research, we realized that they're pretty sought after here on the island. I was barbering at the time, and of course, as I always do on new places I go to, I like to check out the local barbershops.
Yeah, you and me both.
So I'm kind of a barber aficionado in that way. I like real old school shops, real traditional atmospheres, and I found there was a lot of good history on the island. A lot of retirees come out here and bring a lot of their stuff with them, and I really like the collectibles and all that, and I like what the barbershops had to offer on the island. And I thought that this would be a perfect place to open up that style of shop.
Cool. Well,
here on the island.
Sure looks and feels like a classic barbershop. The island's got its own kind of flavor, right? And everyone here's kind of adopts whatever parts of that flavor. Where does the sort of Vancouver Island culture start to influence your corporate culture here, or your business culture?
Well, leaving the hustle and bustle of Edmonton, I always found that even in a barbershop setting, people have agendas and they're always busy, in and out, in and out. They need to get a haircut, quick, and time to get out. And what I love about the island here is, the majority of my clients, they come in for a haircut and they'll either stay for a coffee, they'll stay for half an hour after, they'll come in 20 minutes early. Sometimes we find, 5 or 6 guys just in here hanging out.
Like a real barbershop.
Like a real barbershop. Yeah. That feeling, that atmosphere. I had a gentleman today come and just purchase something that he needed and ended up staying for an hour. And that's what you get a lot more out here. And that's what I love. I love that, guys can take their time. They're not in a rush. They come into this place, which I consider to be kind of a refuge, and they can take that time. They can unwind. They can get away from the stresses of everyday living.
Yeah, it stood out to me right away the first time I came in your shop. It's the level of cleanliness, the level of attention to detail. It definitely was noticed by me right away. That kind of leads me to my next question, which is, there's a lot of barbershops, a lot of choices for people. What two-part question, kind of what is unique about your barbershop experience, and what might people be surprised to hear about you and your shop?
I think the word I use most to describe my shop is more of an executive gentleman experience.
Okay.
I like to create an atmosphere where consistency and quality every single time.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing I like to hear worse than, had a good experience, had a bad experience the following time, things like that. I really pride myself, and in training my barbers, I pride myself on that consistency. I believe that every man should have a barber, and that relationship should should ultimately grow to a point where it's as simple as coming in, sitting down, and you get that consistent cut every single time. And that's paramount for me. That's really important.
I think that's good key deliverable in the service business, which we're in as well. I think consistency is really everything at the end of the day.
And customer service as well. I mean, some days I wish that we were back in an era where, you know, customer service was paramount. It was everything. A quality service and overall customer experience was the most important thing. And I think we've strayed away from that over the years. And it's about time we got back to it.
Well, it stands out. You're the level that you operate out, and my observation stands out here in Nanaimo. So that's awesome.
Well, thank you.
Sort of going a little more personal now. Like we all are situated. Built our businesses here on the island for a reason, but not always just for business reasons. Like when Mike needs to get inspired. Do you have any, sort of special spots on the island that you seek out to recharge, or any sort of island activities that keep you inspired and able to show up here and do your best work every day?
My family and I are big hikers. We love hiking. We've got 2 young children that absolutely love the outdoors. I often find myself on weekends, early Sunday mornings, on top of Mount Benson. I've enjoyed a few sunrises up there, and that's definitely something I enjoyed doing. And it's right in the backyard, right? It doesn't take a long drive. I'm right there, 10 minutes away, and up to Witchcraft and climbing Mount Benson. I also love paddleboarding. I go anywhere on the ocean quite a bit. Find myself around Newcastle or something like that. I'm still a little green to the to the open ocean water. So
yeah. No ocean in Alberta, I guess.
No ocean in Alberta. I still have moments where I get a little panicky, but I'm an explorer. I love to explore.
Well, you're in the right place for that.
New places. And that's partially what we love so much about Vancouver Island, is just there's a new place to explore every single day.
I feel like you could spend a lifetime here and never actually have to go do the same thing twice.
Oh, it's so true. So true.